Oh, hello, hello. This is Adrian. I go Capricorntigress of Astrology A Look Inside. I'm coming to you with a free mini reading for Carlos Kimbrough. I hope I'm saying it right, Carlos. And I've pulled up a chart for you, and I'm doing this actually instead of typing it out because, well, I've done the last couple via video. It's actually easier and it's memorable, and you can have it on YouTube. And so I thought it'd be a memorable way for you to get your chart. And I was doing that for a couple of others, so I thought I'd do it for you. So what I've done is I've pulled up a chart, and it's a shame since this is not a paid reading, you can't see the chart. But what I've done is I pulled up a chart with your natal, your progressed, and the transits. So I have an idea where all the planets are and have been since your date of birth on July 3rd, 1965. So the first thing I will say is that you are a Cancer snake. 1965 is a snake. And a 3 as well. So I'll go into more depth with that maybe at the group, as far as what that means. But I could tell once you, a Cancer snake is someone I would think that once they wrap themselves around something or someone, I think it would probably be hard to pull them off. And so I could see that being an issue. Um, and right now you've got some issues though when it comes to the area of relationships, only because Uranus is going through that area and it's right on or about to make a connection with your Verdi, which is like the past things that you bring into this sphere. In fact, I was just going to look up something because I know I had something I typed up about the Verdi. I mean, it's weird when I see someone having an aspect right on it like that. So I'm wondering if I can just give you a better idea of what we're dealing with. Yeah, and let's see, this is not in Leo, this is in Aries. But I do, because see, I have my vertex in the 7th house. And so I knew I had some information about it. Now this is kind of like a study from Astro Codex. Okay, so it's not my own words or anything, but people with the vertex in the 7th house, they observe that many times they cannot exist without being in a deep relationship. They like being in deep relationships. Like I liked the idea of being in a marriage. It's a shame the other person didn't. They crave for union and despise being on their own. Marriage can be either their ultimate life goal, and they will feel rather insecure without a partner. The same applies in their career. They'll always prefer to share their path with a stable business partner. This is why verdicts in the 7th can influence them to try to establish a business together with their significant other. Moreover, if they already have a business relationship with someone else, they probably will upgrade their relations to an intimate level. Ooh. Mars and Pluto can bring difficult bonding towards ill-tempered people. Okay, so that is not your situation. Hold on for a second here. Nothing about Uranus on the birdie. It's kind of weird. I want to kind of just figure out if that means anything in particular. I actually believe that with Uranus in the 7th house in general, that's just craziness to me. But yeah, I mean, that's, wow, what is that? Yeah, transit. I just want to see what other people have said about this. I've not come across it very often. I guess I have. I've got it highlighted. I have come across it before. Well, there we go. Uranus. All right. I just don't want to say something and then not. I don't want to talk out the side of my mouth. And to give props, I am now looking at Cafe Astrology because I like them, by the way. But this is what they say about the vertex conjunct Uranus or whatever, that there is a determination to express your uniqueness, sometimes genius, can be favorable as long as it doesn't become mere eccentricity. Modern technology is natural for you. So I wonder how that'll play out in the partnership house. I notice that you are creative. And this is something that is also indicated because of a stellium of planets that you have in the 12th house. That's the house of Pisces. Naturally creative, you got Uranus there by birth, and Pluto, and the moon, and Mars, all in that solar 12th house. So you've got a lot of deep hidden things going on there. Right now, your progressed sun is technically in the 11th house, as well as your progressed heaven, your progressed moon, and your progressed Mercury, all in the 11th house of friends. You've got a lot of luck and power in the area of friends. And it's funny that you work in music as well, because that is something that's indicated. You've got Cancer, your Cancer sun is your most elevated planet up at the top of your chart. And Mercury and Venus are also in the 10th house, and the North Node is sitting right on that Mercury and Venus right now. And so that's very, very, bodes very well for your career, any type of, I would say, a promotion or publicity. That's great. A lot of good luck through your friends. That's definitely indicated. You've got Venus in Libra in the first house. That bodes very well for appearing very friendly and affable with others. Mars, your progressed Mars. And by the way, that Venus is your progressed Venus. So that's going to be in your first house for years to come. You're very diplomatic, very diplomatic. And you have a way of trying to smooth things over and weigh things out. And that's very good. You do have Saturn in Pisces, and Neptune is right on that right now. So, it's funny. It's your work, and Saturn is work. And you're a musician, and Neptune rules music. I can see you working in music, which you do. And well, hopefully that will pan out well for you, because that's Neptune is trying your sun up on your midheaven right now. Actually, it's very good for your career and for your work right now. Even though you've got Chiron in the 6th house of work, you've had some hurts and pains, and man, you've had a hard, long road when it comes to your work. It has not been easy. I mean, if you do hit some form of success, no one can say that it came overnight or that you didn't work hard, because, Lord, you work hard at your craft, and I applaud you for that. Yeah, I do see that you're going to be able to, I think, probably even make money from your craft right now. And you've worked on it, you've honed it, you've developed it, and you've got Neptune in the 2nd house by birth. You got Neptune sitting on that Saturn in the 6th house. Unless, of course, you've got something hidden like drinking or drugs, which is possible with a lot of 12th house emphasis and Neptune sitting on your natal Saturn. So I would hope that there isn't any vices like that, like, alcohol or drugs or something that could pull you down in your career, because this is, how can I put it? That Saturn and that Neptune in the 6th is opposing your moon and Pluto in the 12th house. And so I could see this as someone who might get emotional privately. A lot of private things. Going on here. Very interesting. Well, with your North Node sitting up on your natal Mercury and Venus in the 10th house like that, I would say continue focusing on communicating and focusing on good, positive things. The North Node is sit very close to hitting on that area of, or just past it actually. It's going toward your sun. The North Node is moving toward your sun. It's in your 10th house. That's very, very good. And transiting Jupiter is in your 2nd house as well as your progressed ascendant. And Mars is going into your 2nd house too, your progressed 2nd house. I see this as someone who's going to probably, hopefully do well financially because of the work you've done. You put in the work, so you get the rewards. Saturn is right at your nadir, amazingly. It's right there. And soon Saturn is going to be opposing your sun. That can play out in several ways, and we could maybe discuss that later. You've got Pluto down in the 4th house too, which just means there could be some explosive activity down in the home area. But the big thing, like I said, I think that North Node moving up toward your sun, that's big. Your progressed sun being right there in the 11th house, hopes, dreams, and wishes, and friends, groups like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. You can see that's, you've got a lot going on there. So I hope this made sense to you. Don't worry if it doesn't. You are a member of the group, and so you can always go to astrology, at Look Inside on Facebook, and there's a link on our page somewhere at the group, and learn a little bit more about astrology. And I wish I could explain it more, and it would be so much easier for it to flow if I was on Zoom, and then I can point out certain things and I could tell you certain things that are going on. But I could tell you right now that you've got your ascendant in Scorpio, and that you've got your MC or your midheaven in Leo, and they're actually squared each other. So there's activity going on from your 11th house to your 2nd house. You can make money, I tell you, through your friends. And if you're looking for ways to promote your talent, it's all through your groups and friends and organizations and affiliations that you have. That's where all that emphasis really is right now. And of course, I could see you doing something crazy probably in your relationship area with Uranus there. So be cautious of that too, and Venus in the 1st house. So that's my reading for you, Carlos. And if you want more, you'll have to pay. Well, and we can always do that too. And so that's not a problem. Of course, you can always learn more at the group at astrologyalookinside.com on Facebook, or Look Inside on Facebook groups, facebook.com/groups/astrology-a-look-inside. All right. Well, this has been my reading. I'm wishing you much luck, much love, much light, and many, many blessings. And for some reason, I sometimes feel like I need to wave my magic amethyst on this one. I kind of stumbled through that a little because it was a lot there. Got a lot of hidden stuff in there. Wow. Lots of hidden stuff. You might even, lots of hidden stuff. So, hoping you clear all of that out. Whatever needs clearing. Just noticing your sun is trying your Mars right there. It's in the first, near the second house, but they're trying. They're both progress, which means that's happening. Wow, that's good. That sun is in Virgo. You know when? Oh, wow. Yeah, that still in the 11th? Yeah, it is. You've got some good luck coming, I think. Very good luck. Yeah. Your ascendant and your midheaven are squared exactly. Wow. You've got a 6 degree. Okay, that's it. I knew I had to do this. Hold on for a second. Okay, that's it. Let's find out what these 6 degrees are. So you've got a weird thing going on where you've got 6 degrees on the ascendant, 6 degrees on the midheaven, 6 degrees on the second house, 6 degrees on the 11th house, and almost 6 degrees on the 12th house. And I'm like, because it's the 3rd and the 12th have, so it's almost exact. That's so rare. It's usually not like that. It was freaking me out. I had to take a moment to see what I was seeing. So let's look at what these each say. There's some significance to this. 6th house, 6, the MC. It says that you're wasteful. Luck seems to bestow a considerable amount to be wasted. So it's not that you don't have luck, or that it's just that you can be wasteful with the luck. And you might feel most vulnerable emotionally. So that's, yeah. But it's contributed to greatness in some charts, and that's on your midheaven. Means you might be really super, super talented. I mean, you only showed me a clip of you sitting in with a band somewhere, but I'm thinking here it says overall nature is prodigal, like a prodigal person. You're probably extremely talented. But it does say you're self-centered and that you feel that everything comes to him because of your birthright. Sociable, generous. I sense that. That Venus right in the first house, very, very pleasant. A little bit vain and boastful. Okay. And it just said you need to be careful. Choose your friends wisely. Be careful of your friends. So that was very interesting. For some reason, I looked at the 6 on that and I thought, wow, what is that? Let me see what this one says. I've experienced this myself before. 1999. Strongly rooted to the past and liking antiques. What is this? Oh, your ascendant. Really? Holds one back in order to conform what has been established. Progress can be laborious and slow. Sometimes psychic. Strange fate-like decisions, situations. Psychic. One of the things it says about your ascendant, and I think this is important, and I wonder if you've experienced it. It said that you have almost, what was that? It just said almost miraculous recovery. I'm wondering with, you've had progressed Mars going through your first house. You've got progressed Venus in your first house right now, and your rising is 6 degrees Libra, and it's saying, and that rules the body. You're rising your first house. So, and it's saying you have miraculous recovery in that area. I wonder if you've experienced anything like that, where you've had miraculous recovery in the area of like your health or your body. If you broke bones in it or something happened and suddenly miraculously you were healed or something like that. And when it comes to money, it just says more attention to details, basically. That's 6 degrees of Scorpio. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Just more detail. Pay more attention, more detail. So I just wanted to find out what why that was calling out to me. And I'm gonna wave my amethyst again. I was just moved to read that. So now we kind of know, don't waste your opportunities in your career, because that's where you would be most wasteful. You may have had opportunities come to you before and wasted them, and that is not good. And with the ascendant, it's saying you have miraculous recovery. My gosh, that's amazing. And with Venus progressed in the first house right now, you could probably do amazing things with healing. I do see that Saturn that is transiting your 4th house cusp. I just see there might be some problems with your home life or family. It might just feel restrictive to you or something like that. And hopefully you'll be able to work out issues with that. You might just completely start over. I mean, Pluto likes to destroy wherever it goes and build it up from scratch. However it does that, I don't know. Anyway, again, I needed extra time with you for that. Much love and much light to you. I'm wishing you all the best, Carlos. And, don't waste those opportunities. Okay. All right. Have a good one. Bye now.